Hey everyone, welcome back to Projects with Paul. Today I'm going to do a walk around on my Branson tractor, just show you some of the things I've done, some modifications. One of the first things I did was welded a receiver hitch to my box scraper. Comes in real handy for moving trailers and stuff like that. Just bought a receiver at Harbor Freight. They're like 14 bucks. Cut it to fit that angle, welded it on there with my MIG welder. Turned out pretty good, real handy. I added a toolbox. These Bransons don't come with any kind of tool storage on them. This one I also picked up at Harbor Freight. Just got some essential tools in here, but it's long enough to hold a big spud wrench and a small sledgehammer. Of course, extra pins and some wrenches, pry bar, tape measure, stuff like that. This is a Branson 2515H. H is for hydrostatic. Good little tractor, 25 horsepower. Front end loader, capable of lifting around 2,000 pounds. That's one of the reasons I chose Branson. Up here on the bucket, I added some weld-on hooks, picking up various things. Anything really, just slide a 5/16 or 3/8 chain in there and go around your load and then hook it to the other side, pick it right up. They also sell bolt-on style hooks. If you're not a welder, you can bolt these things on. One of the biggest improvements I made was this EA Wicked Tooth Bar. EA stands for Everything Attachments, and they make some really nice stuff. I got a video coming up on this tooth bar in action down on the property, digging up some small trees and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that one. And all you have to do with these is drill a hole through the side of the bucket and bolt it on, and they build them to fit your bucket. So you measure your bucket, send them the measurements. They make you a custom tooth bar out of material called Hardox 450, super hard stuff. So it's supposed to stay nice and sharp. It'll dig, I'll tell you. It makes your bucket do a lot more things than it does with just a straight blade. There's the other hook. And I put the hooks, when I welded them on, I wanted to put them in line with the cylinders, just so everything's nice and strong and keeps the load even. And that's about it so far. There's some other things I want to do. I need a cup holder. I'm thinking maybe just a magnetic cup holder put on the fender here. I was going to use an ammo box for a toolbox, but it just wasn't long enough to hold like the longer wrench, spud wrench, or adjustable, plus the hammer, stuff like that. But for 15 bucks at Harbor Freight, you can't beat these little metal toolboxes. I just drilled some holes in the bottom of them and mounted it to where the safety triangle used to go, right there. Those are the bolts coming through the bottom of the toolbox. And if it vibrates, I can't hear it when I'm on the tractor. I got earmuffs on anyway, but it seems to hold up fine. Doesn't shake too much. Got the 3/4 inch shackle hooked to my drawbar. I'll use that for chaining the tractor down on the trailer. Chain goes through there and then ties both sides of the trailer. Up front, I just added these D-rings These are 4,000 pound workload limit with a 10,000 pound braking strength. And I used grade 8 hardware. I had to step the holes up in the brackets there to 1/2 inch. But they matched up perfectly with existing holes in the frame of the tractor. So I put one of those on each side. And there's the other one. Same with these. If they vibrate around, you can't hear it. Anyway, that's all I've done so far. Been real happy with the tractor. I don't have that many hours on it, maybe about 20. I almost forgot to mention one of the most important things I've done for my tractor is put up this temporary shelter. I believe it's 17 feet long by 10 feet wide. You have to fold the ROPS bar down to get in through the door, but that's not an issue. But for less than 200 bucks from Harbor Freight, the tractor's out of the rain, out of the sun, and it's temporary. Eventually I'll have a pole barn built on my property when we move down there. But my plans are to keep this structure, and I've seen other guys take this structure and cover it with like a metal roofing or metal siding, and weld all the joints together. So yeah, I think it was 180 bucks plus tax at Harbor Freight. Tractor stays nice and dry. And down here in the south we don't really get much snow, so I do think it has a snow load rating, but we don't have that issue here in the south. Anyway, thanks again guys for watching Projects with Paul.